And life before Hyde was very, I guess you would say, tumultuous. I was bouncing back between my father's and my mom's house. I was very lazy when it came to schoolwork. I was kind of pigeonholed into the slacker role, and I just wasn't doing my work. I wasn't very happy where I was.
In the case of Shannon, after her junior year at a private school where we live, her grades had declined and her confidence had declined. She's a great kid, but struggling in general.
I wanted to go to Hyde my freshman year because I saw my brother go through Hyde for 4 years, and I saw the change that it made in his life. And then I got to a place where I knew that I needed to make a change in my life, and I knew that Hyde was the best place for me.
She asked if she could do summer challenge at Hyde. And I said, sure. And 3 days into summer challenge that July, I received a phone call from her. And she said, this is where I need to be.
Before coming to Hyde, I had a 1.47 GPA. It was really bad. And when I got to Hyde, I made a commitment to take 3 AP classes right off the bat.
I was shocked to find that she wanted to sign up for 3 advanced placement classes. And I was further shocked to find 4 months later that she was excelling at them.
I tend to be a very quiet person, introverted, and it takes me a while to think before I say things because I want to articulate what I'm trying to think. So people would push me to raise my hand and just put whatever I was thinking out there.
The typical high school, and I'll put that in quotes, see somebody struggling, they tend to pigeonhole them and say they can't do work. Whereas at Hyde, they say, you know, maybe it's that pigeonholing that is hurting them more than anything else.
I think I noticed myself starting to change when we were on the ropes course and we were going up, I think it's called Giant's Ladder, and it was shaking and I was scared out of my mind. I hate heights, and what happened? I was like, I can't go any further. This is not happening. And my friend Gabby just reached down her hand. It was a very movie moment. And just reached down her hand and was like, Shannon, grab my hand. You can do it. And I grabbed her hand and we made it all the way to the top.
They focused on her leadership and her confidence just boomed. She had not seen herself as a leader. She was not given opportunities to be a leader at other schools.
I mean, it just pushed me to try my hardest. And that can apply to anywhere else in your life. If you want to be a leader in the dorms, or if you want to be a leader in the classroom, or in PA, or in sports, you have to push yourself and you have to have others push you to try your hardest.
She started to ask me questions about attending law school and how does one attend law school, and what do you do to get into law school, and do you go to college first? And I was answering her questions, and it struck me, why are you asking me about law school when your grade point average is something else? And she said, well, my grade point average isn't going to be something else anymore, and I've learned that I have leadership qualities, and I want to make a difference in the world.
Taking those 3 AP classes was probably one of the hardest things that I ever had to do, but it was worth it in the long run, and I wouldn't have gotten into college if it wasn't for taking those 3 classes and being pushed so consistently and having that structure that Hyde afforded me.
This is so basic and simple and practical and achievable. We're all working together. There's a level of synergy between the students and the faculty and the parents and the students, that it all works.
I just graduated, and next year I'll be going to Loyola University of New Orleans.
Why aren't more schools just like this?